Hi, I'm Pastor Tom Eggebrecht, here for another ministry moment to help your ministries move forward according to God's will. In this video series, we've been looking at different segments of your congregation and exploring ways to engage them in the life and ministry of your church. Today's focus is a group of people that suddenly have some time on their hands and can be a key component of your active ministries. I'm talking, of course, about empty nesters. Empty nesters have devoted a significant portion of their life up to this point to raising children, focusing on their education and activities, and spending a great deal of time simply being parents. It's often been difficult for them to dedicate very much time and volunteer efforts at church. But now that the kids are out of the house, that's all about to change. I remember a very empty feeling when both of our children left the house and went away to college. I can also remember my wife walking around the empty house crying and wondering what we were going to do now that we had passed through a major phase of our life and were about to enter another. It took a little while, but we eventually adjusted to our new lifestyle and found that we had extra time to devote to things we formerly couldn't. Most years, many congregations have a group of empty nesters that fall into this very same category. They have newfound free time, but they sometimes dedicate to efforts and activities outside the church. So, how can you intentionally engage them to give some of their newly free time for the sake of your church and ministry? This is a golden opportunity to actively recruit this segment of your congregation for fantastic volunteer opportunities. Here's a thought. Every year when it's time to send your congregation's high school seniors off to college, in addition to helping them find a church wherever they're going to college, use a rite of Godspeed for them in a worship service. There's one you can use in the Lutheran Service Book agenda. Send them off with the word in their hearts and your prayers in their ears. Then, the following Sunday, invite all the parents of your new college students to take part in a rite of commissioning for volunteers. There's actually an installation of servants of the congregation in the Lutheran Service Book agenda. You can spend the springtime recruiting and preparing the parents of new college students for their time as empty nesters. And while doing so, position them for specific volunteer ministry opportunities. Then, commission them in their work and help them transition from the parents of high schoolers to newly refreshed and engaged empty nesters. When you do this planning and follow this pattern, you will find yourself with key volunteers who share maturity, wisdom, and time to serve both inside and outside the congregation. Wouldn't every congregation rejoice in that gift? If you'd like to think through more ways you can engage certain segments of your congregation, we're here to help. Connect with your LCEF District Vice President or email us at ministry.solutions@lcef.org.